Or you can say, okay, sometimes this is provocation, sir, in a positive way. Then you say, you see, the animal, they also inform, they raise up, they eat, they sleep. They don't, of course, they don't go to the washroom. Yeah? But when you add this in, they don't go to the washroom first. And then they have family and then they die. They enjoy their life. If we, as a human, we also grow up, we also work, we also eat, we also sleep, and then we die. Any difference between human and that? Any difference? Is there any difference? Actually, this is the same question that I asked the students just now, that I passing the Quran. I say, you see, because it's a Chinese from China, so I say, I'm using the same survey form again on my own, before starting. I say, have you ever think about our purpose of life? If our purpose is just to live in this world, study, work, sleep, eat, and then die. The pig also doing the same thing, and they grow way more than us. What difference the pig and us? I come to myself and eat. What is the difference between me and you, us, with pig? Would you live? Not much difference. Right? We try to promote them positively. So far, okay? Now, if they say worship God, you know that this guy or this girl, they are someone pious. They have religion. But again, mind you, after I can testimony to that, I'm also former police. Some Chinese that you will meet that they say, yeah, to worship God. But then, please politely ask them. If they're Chinese and they say they're Buddhist, please ask them. If they give the answer is to worship God, ask them. But I'm so sorry for that. I mean, with my limited knowledge and understanding, I read a book. About Buddhism. I like to study comparative religion. I read a book about Buddhism, and the book says that Buddhism doesn't believe in God. So, which God do you worship? That's why it's important for you to understand other religion as well. Which God do you worship? If they say worship God, wow, fantastic. Great. Then stop. If they say worship God, actually he's heading into the direction that we want. Right? Because like Hamza is teaching, God. Still remember Hamza will be very disappointed with this here. What is God? God is yes. He's like the Father. God, you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. Good. As long as you believe in God, that is good. It's not enough. Now, how many God? 3, 2, 1. A lot. Oneness of God. Then you go for the revelation. You use the revelations to justify. Right? And then you use the prophet group to talk about them. To talk about the sunnah and the prophet and so on. How the prophet practice it and so on. Now, when I say this, that. Second question that. Now we're waiting for the third questions and the final one. I try to put it very simple, but you need to elaborate a lot and it's called engage them in a dialogue. Engage them. Having a healthy discussion, not debate. Can we just now remind anyone not to go for debate? Do we go for provocation? Do we go for confrontation? I mean, I just need to re-emphasize again. No offense to my Arab brothers and sisters. No offense. This is sincerely from a brother to Islam, just to share with you. Commonly when we ask people during the briefing itself to say, please, no confrontation, be polite, use your wisdom, don't scold people. They were like, yes, I know the Prophet should do that. Okay. But the moment, this is a true case. True story. When you go to the field, they talk, how are you? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Start to talk. And then they say, yeah, well, basically, we are Christians. His face changed. Changed to what? He suddenly raised his voice. Stupid! How can you believe Jesus is God? Okay, you get what I mean? He said, you go for confrontation, you go. You want to have a system way, and now you want to do it. No, control ourselves. Okay? Second, now, the last one. We need to master this. We need to master this. Do you agree that the creator, I always love to use this analogy. My friend, I love this analogy a lot. If you watch my Mandarin video, not Mandarin actually, my Cantonese video, I use this analogy a lot. I believe many of us have a mobile phone, right? Who do you have? Maybe you have two, right? No problem. Put it this way. Do you agree that the creator, you need to emphasize, the creator of the gadget, no! The creator of the gadget decides the purpose of the gadget and not the gadget itself. You get what I mean here? You get what I mean? Because this one, we are linking back to the belief in God. If they say, yes, for sure. Sometimes people will not understand this question. So what you need to do, I teach you very simple analogy before you get them to answer this question. Simple, okay? Brother Firdaus saying simple, but it's easily, but really very, very simple. Say, for example, I have this Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Now, Samsung Galaxy Note 2 designer and the creator know the purpose and what is best for this mobile phone, right? More than us, but not the designer and not the creator of this phone. Generally, people will agree. You will get 99.9% people will agree with that. So, you agree on this? That the creator of this mobile phone, he decided what is the function, what is the purpose of this phone. True? Okay. They will say yes. Now, if they say yes, where should we go? Where are we heading to? We go to God. We go to God already. God. I mean, most of us have attended the Dark Power. Now, supposed to be Power Rangers. Right? So we go to God and they say, yes. Now, great. Now, do you believe in God? Actually, this is not part of the question A. Ready? So, do you believe in God? Ask them. Yes, no. If they say no, you know how to prove God existed already. Is it? Or you do not know yet? Or you need some example? I think it's enough, right? After you put a lot of example already. Okay? So you go for that. Go to God already. Then prove now you believe in God. Good, yes. Now how many God? If they say, I believe God, there might be, let me count. I think there is a 5 God. Even though they say 5, I just give you a metaphorical kind of question and answer. They will say 5, 6 or a lot. Then tell them, give me the figures. A lot, how many? A lot. 10, 100, 1,000? They say, no, I think it's only 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Why 3? Make it 10. You see, you provoke them. Why 3? Make it 10. Why not make it 30? Then I said, why 3? You say, yeah, the more they get it, the better. More powerful one, right? Oh, instead of that, if you say the more the better, the more the powerful, then instead of 3, we're supposed to have 300. Better, right? No. Too much already. Too much, don't spoil the soup. Okay? We go to, is it more logical to believe if there's a God? The criteria of God is all powerful, it's supposed to be 1. It's more logical that way. It's more functioning. You put that into the oneness of God already. You get what you get where I'm heading to? Okay? Now, if they say, no. Do you agree the creator of gadget decides the purpose of the gadget and not the gadget itself? And they say, no. I believe, very rare. They say no. What is our next step? Good. You see, now you guys start to understand already, right? As I say, very simple, right? Very fast you can master it. You can say, why do you say so? Why do you say so? Why do you say so? Okay, let them defend their argument. For me, I would like to share with you guys one thing that people, Hamza is an expert in dealing with ethics. I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. But one thing I learned from another That is that I need to flip the coin instead of I need to defend that as to prove God exists. What I will do? If they say, I don't believe in God, God doesn't exist. I will say, cool. Now, please prove to me God doesn't exist. You get what I mean there? You know why? You know why I say so? Do you know why I say so? No. It's very easy. You see, if you don't say easy again. Because if I to say Hamza Zodis is not with us today, he's not here. In order for me to say Hamza is not here, shouldn't I know who is Hamza? In order for me to say Hamza is not here, I will prove that, you see, Hamza is not here, the guy who wear a red tie, beard, look like rich, the one who is Chinese, he loves Chinese, he play Wing Chun, he teach Wing Chun. Obviously, you know this criteria. So now, you need to prove to me. You see, I need to prove to you Hamza is here. You can tell me. No, Hamza is here. No, Hamza is not here. Not that way. Who made the claim? They need to defend. I believe in God, so I don't have to prove anything. You are the one who believe in God. You have to prove to me. To say Firdaus Wong is not here, I need to know who is Firdaus. So for atheists to say God doesn't exist, which means they must know God. How can you say something doesn't exist when you don't know what is the thing? You get what I mean? That is the way that sometimes the point is said, I need to prove. But anyhow, okay? Go out, okay? Is it easy? Easy or not? No, you just need to share with me which part is not easy in order for me to try to simplify it for you. Because the purpose of this meeting of 2 hour class is not only as a talk. It's not because you need to sit here, no. But because this thing, you're not only going to use during the street hour itself. Because this thing, you need to implement it right after this street hour as well. Until the end of our life. If you don't understand, you waste your 2.5 hour time here. No, just tell me which part. No worry, no one will say you stupid. Because the purpose we are here to understand things and to practice it. If you don't understand, you cannot practice it. Correct? Which part? Okay. They say bullshit God. If they say 5 God, you can do another way like the sister said. She give you another idea. Instead of arguing 5 gods and 10 gods and 500 gods, we can just say, oh, 5 gods. But you know, in the belief of a Muslim, in Islam, we believe there is only one God. Now let me explain to you. You see, you give the opportunity to explain to them God. You know, I'm not forcing you to accept the way that you don't force me to accept your identity. I'm forcing you to accept my identity. But I'm just sharing with you. In Islam, it's very simple. We are using Surah Al-Ikhlas. How? We say, Qul Allah. Allah is one. You know why? Because if you say the two God, we believe God is all powerful. If they say there are 2 God, 3 God, 4 God, they will fight against each other, and then they will try to overrule each other, and then end up, you know what happened? No one going to look after this universe, and this universe will go everywhere. I'm using the analogy from Surah Al-Anbiya chapter 21 verse 42. Where Allah said, if there is more than one God, you will see what happens. I'm using the Quran and Sunnah as an analogy for that. And for us, can you imagine? If you say one car for 2 steering, what will happen? When you come into the junction, this driver says right, this driver says that. Then you will crash. So for the Muslims, we believe logically it should be one God. Cannot be God. Because God is all powerful. Secondly, they say Allah Samad. Allah has no ending. Okay, no beginning, no ending. Because for us, anything has beginning, this universe has a beginning, as science proves it should have ending. Anything that has beginning, it will end. But Allah, it exists by itself. You don't have to go down too deep into it. Thirdly, you say, Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad. You say, Allah begat and begotten. He didn't have father, he doesn't have son. Can you imagine? If you say, have father, should you worship the son or the father? the father, this father is supposed to have another father. So we should worship this father or the father of the father. And we go on and go on and go on. So how many fathers? No. So for us, not the behavior, the things that if you need to be believer, you need to be believer, you need to have a beginning, does not defeat God. God does not begin, He does not have a father and mother. He's alone, stand alone, uniquely one. And then last but not least, I always use this one. I will say, walau yaitu lahu kufuwan ahad. Which I use, as I say, no, you mean nothing like unto Allah. You see, what do you mean? Yeah, what we mean is that nothing like unto Allah is that Allah, you cannot imagine it. If you can imagine Allah is no longer God. Unimaginable. You cannot imagine it. Let's give you an example. You like football. Like football, right? You don't compare their way. Can you do it? No. Cristiano Ronaldo? Maybe yeah. It is like Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo? Yeah. No. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm telling you, Cristiano Ronaldo. Anything come to your mind? There's a big image of one guy very tall, 7 with a face, very happy, right? Very handsome. There's a image. No, I'm mentioning Lionel Messi. We can imagine something? No. This is actually exactly how I do in front of the concept. I will do the same thing. Then I say, no, close your eyes, just a second. I mentioned to you the thing of Allah. Anything come to your mind? Blank, right? I say, this is the God that you and me do. No, nothing like that. So this is how I explain. I mean in a very simple, straightforward way. I don't go here and there. This is part of it. So far, okay? Mister? Okay, now we go for the... We have another 5 to 10 minutes. Third step, conclusion. After you have done everything, you have completed your survey, you have mentioned the thing that you need to mention, your goals, your product and everything. Always remember, most salesmen in this world, they fail not because they fail to do presentation. You know what the reason they fail? They fail to ask for an order. They fail to do the closing. Imagine this. I'm telling you, tonight after Maghrib, my house is situated in Bukit Berku, it's a bungalow. There's a jacuzzi in my house, there's a spa, and then tonight they will be back to the bungalow. There's a lot of beef, butter, BBQ. You can enjoy everything. Chicken wings, buffalo wings, anything. Everything is very nice. I have been this party. So, thank you. Have a nice day. How do you feel? He was like, brother, you tell me how beautiful is your house. Where is your house? You didn't give me the address. Tell me what you will have in your house. You tell me what you serve. But brother, what you are doing now? You know anything what you have, right? It's the same thing. We are telling you so. Islam is very fair. Islam is the status of woman. Islam is all about justice. Islam is about worshiping the only one God. Islam is about when you become a Muslim and you die as a Muslim, without associating your partner to Allah, you will go to heaven. And in heaven, there is some people that is food. There is a lot of food. And from there, you have a lot of angels around you. Thank you. You are not inviting them. You are not completing the entire sales cycle. So, we are telling them how nice that there is a woman, heaven. So you are not asking them, you are not inviting them to go. What for? So, we need to do a conclusion. How? I give to you this set of dialogue, but you can change it according to your own situation. Conclusion, after you've done everything, after this conclusion, I have another conclusion to you. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and as a sign of appreciation for your time, we would like to give you a book. We would like to give you a book. I complete the sentence. So, do you like to have it in Chinese, Mandarin, Tagalog, Spanish, Portuguese, Urdu, Tamil? Which language do you prefer? Sorry? Russian? Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to. You know why? This conclusion? Because not many people will realize this, the same way that we realize it. This is one of the ways, as we say, as two optional positive closing. Optional positive closing. Multiple option. You see, did I ask him, did he need the book? Did I ask? Do you want it? I don't ask. I don't. I just assume that he will want it. I say, we will give you a book. Now what language? If they answer Tagalog, they want it. If they answer Urdu, they want it. They want it. If they answer Tamil, they want it. They want it. Which means the purpose that today you want to give them Quran. You want to give them a book. It's just like, sister, this is very useful for you when you are married. Especially when you use the gaze your husband. You will like this. Because every time when I go travel around the country and I give training, when I come to this clothing part, then they will say, yeah, cool, man. Guys, prepare for it. But don't worry, if your wife is here, they cannot use against you. How? You see, when you go to shopping mall, you want to buy a bag. Then you ask your husband, honey, darling, this bag nice or not? What they want to say? No, right? No, change the way you ask. You see, this is what we learn from Hajar alayhi salam. What she said? The first time, Ibrahim came to her and Ismail. She asked, why did you have us here? Ibrahim just walked. Don't care. Second time, she asked again, why did you have us here? Ibrahim don't care. Walk. The third time, she changed the way she asked. She said, Is Allah who commands you to let us here? Ibrahim turned back and said, yes. So, change the way we ask. Same thing now. How? Next time, you love the bag, right? Give multiple bags. Honey, which one is mine? Which color? You see, then they say, I think if we see based on the shirt that you have, right? I think blue color will be nice. Thank you. You get it or not? You get the bag that you want? Instead of asking them to buy for you, this nice or not, confirm the same way. But if you ask this, in between these three, which is nicer? You see, you're using the word which is nicer. Blue or purple. Purple. Okay, go to the cashier. I need the bag at mine. You get your bag. Same thing. On people, you get your bag. Then, after they get this, ask for their communication. How do we communicate? Name, mobile, email, address, and remark. Now, brother and sister, it doesn't end there. Once I completed this thing, you know what I will do? I will go for the fourth step. It's another closing. That is conclusion, now it's another closing. I will ask again, if they're still not, this is to ask for the still. Now, actually, what is the thing that you dislike about Islam? Anything. Just share with me. What is the thing that you dislike about Islam? You know why I asked what is the thing that you dislike instead of the thing that you like? You don't know? I share with you. You go to the doctor and the doctor says, and you tell the doctor, okay, can you tell me which part of you is healthy? No! The doctor will go and ask you, this is the technique used by the doctor, but we just use it in dawah, and now we can use it in dawah. Just rephrase it. Just say, okay, anything that you decide, it's the same thing the doctor asks you. You are not, of course the doctor knows, the moment you come to the clinic, you are not healthy, you are sick. So they ask you, okay, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Doctor, I'm having stomach ache, my stomach not feeling good. So the doctor will continue to diagnose. Here? Okay? Okay. How many days already? You see, the doctor keep on diagnosing. Then the doctor only can give you the right medicine. Correct? Same thing. If you ask them what you like about Islam, they can say, oh, I like a lot about Islam. But that still doesn't make them as a Muslim. The reason why they still remain as a non-Muslim is because there are something they are not satisfied with Islam. So you ask them what they do like, oh actually I can accept everything, but I cannot accept polygamy. Then you clear the polygamy issue. After you clear the polygamy issue, you ask them, now sir, after answering you, you're satisfied with the answer of polygamy? Yeah. Now, anything else that stops you from becoming Muslim? Anything else? Just now I showed you the video, right? You listen or not? You watch it. I go for the closing 3 times. I keep on asking. Now, I answer you. You say God is all loving, according to people without fire. But I didn't answer you. You're satisfied, right? Now, so far, right now, anything that still stops you from being Muslim? Ask them. No, I didn't see anything else. Then you can ask for them. Shahada. Ask for it. Don't be afraid to feel, oh, I might offend him or her. No. Ask. This is like what Hamza said. We are so afraid to offend others, but we never care about do we offend Allah and the Messenger. Ask. If they say, no, I still need to think about it, don't worry. Think about it, but look it out. But who can really have a contact, right? So I will keep in touch with you. Okay? We will keep in touch with you. So hopefully you can read the book. Okay? So are you sure there is anything that you decide on this stuff? I think so far I don't have any. If I have any further questions, I will ask you. Normally this is how they get away. So give them, go away. But at least they have seen the closing part. Complete the entire cycle. Okay so far? Okay? Is it easy?
Yes.
Not too difficult, huh? I mean, come on, if Mr. Rahmatullah, a youngster from Afghanistan, 21 years old, first time joined the street da'wah, briefing and takeaway. On the same day, on 21st December, we have 5 shahada already. 3 from him, another 5 from one sister, full-time housewife, a Chinese viewer, first time joining street da'wah, first time doing da'wah, and she has 2 shahada. Of course, we are not talking about shahada here. We are talking about to convey the message. It's easy if you know how to do it and you apply it. Okay? Now, so far, any other questions? Yes. How if they refuse to give their personal contact? Don't force them. Don't force them. If they refuse to give you any personal contact, don't force them. Just say thank you, have a nice day. But I mean, how about email? I'm not going to. If they're afraid to call him, how about email? Try your best to ask email and then of course there is not many people do it. Ask for the email or contact number. If you can have both, fantastic. Okay? I'm going to proceed with the derivations of areas. As I understood today, we have 34 people. So yes sir. If they ask our contact, if they ask for our contact. Now, if they ask for our contact, never mind, you can give, but for sister, if you are talking to a brother, it would be better if you can get another brother to come along with you and talk to them. Okay? If it's a brother who wants your numbers, then give. If you want to give my numbers. 03 4144 3300. Very easy, I'm a fixed number. 03 4144 3300. Can remember, right? Don't go to sport auto and buy, right? 03 4144 3300. If for brothers, don't give my numbers, pass your numbers. Okay? Brother, okay? When they ask for your number, always remember, barter trade. I give you my number, you give me your number. How to ensure? Because normally, I don't trust them 100%. You know why? Sometimes they give you the wrong number. What I will do, I will immediately take out my phone. What is your number? This I took the number from the Chinese man just now. Yeah. How should I keep in touch? First, I ask for email first. But because before I send email, I need to have the numbers. So yeah, I need to say the number. So what is your number? I take this number, then I call to make sure. Is your phone ringing? Yeah, that's my number. To confirm that the number that he given to you is his phone. This is the smart way how you can get the numbers and the exchange number and to confirm in one single step you can confirm 3 things. Okay? Any other question? Yes, sir.
Terus mau email, saya cuma memesan tadi kemarin doang pesan di email.
rakam lah, dia kata start yang dialog. Dia step 1. Dia tulis nama. Dia akan ada start mana?
Okay.
Sikit. Tapi sekarang mesti sikit lah.
Okay.
Depan
The sister is
intro
asking,
kurang.
how if the guys or the girls want to be Muslim because of marriage, but he or she found prayer is very hard for them. First of all, just like what Pamir said just now, the only one sin that Allah will not forgive is shirk. Let him or her become Muslim first for whatever reason that you want. But the most important thing that I'm going to share later is the post shahada. What we need to do. It's not about they become Muslim now. To recite the shahada is a condition to be a Muslim. It's the same thing. To pay 10 bucks is just to enroll to be a membership. But doesn't mean you will start to accumulate points until you start to spend. Same thing. When you become Muslim, the next chapter just starts. Like what Hamza said, that is the real da'wah. When you need to guide them to understand the deeds with the foundation. When they have the two foundations, strong foundations, you think they will practice? You don't have to ask them. It's just like this now, my friend shared with me, it's the story of Anas bin Malik radhiyallahu anhu. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will ask you to do anything. But what did the Prophet do? The Prophet is a walking Quran. So, very good manners and so on. Prophet prayed. And because of this, Anas bin Malik, although the Prophet never asked him to do anything, he started to pray, he started to be good. So, what is important first? First thing first, Aqidah, save them from hellfire first, then give them the knowledge. Okay? Good enough? Now, Shahada. Just very short one. Shahada. What next? What is that? 5 minutes ah? Never mind, I'm a footballer. 5 minutes always got injury time one. Okay, just very quick, because I need to emphasize on this. Always remember again and again, I remind myself and all the brother and sister, always remember, we are here not to take shahada. We are here to convey the message. Focus on sharing. Focus on building rapport. If Allah were to give us a bonus of a shahada, alhamdulillah. If no, do not give up. That doesn't mean that we are poor. No. Because the shahada is the job of Allah. The main thing is that we do our best, let Allah do the rest. Okay? Now, after shahada, what next? People will say, Allahu Akbar. Done. And then, alhamdulillah, see you in Jannah. Yeah, no follow-up. It's like, oh, alhamdulillah, welcome back. Oh, sister, welcome back, alhamdulillah, you choose the right religion. Alhamdulillah, so I see you in Jannah. Did anyone take their numbers and follow up? No. It's not only, it doesn't stop there. Okay? Important is that if they took the shahada today, fill out the form. We need their details, such as contact numbers. Make sure the contact numbers is authentic. Right? I don't want any